Ladies and gentlemen, I am both happy and nervous to make a broken English speech. Firstly, I would like to thank you all of you come in joining us to celebrate James and Tien-on's wedding day. I taught her how to walk to the nursery and took her to school every day until she started university. She is a charming girl. I have never seen her angry before, up to date. I have always tried my best to give my children a better life, hoping that once they grow up and then they'll fulfill their own dreams. We are so proud of Tien-on today. I asked Tien-on if James is a good man. A good man is one responsible, faithful, honest, and caring. It seems, James, you all got these things. Now you are married, and I hope you can tackle things all together. Be there for each other through the sorrow and happiness.
Welcome to this amazing moment for James and Tien-on, as clearly with the frocks, they're about to make their vows together in marriage. A happy, happy day. On their behalf, thank you. Thank you for coming from all the corners of the world, practically. James proposed while they were enjoying a short break in Peebles, looking over the hills as the sun was setting, with G&Ts in hand. James decided that that was the right time to turn in his chair. The pebbles looked far too painful to kneel on. And ask the big question. So what do you think about going to look at some ring shops when we get back? Now, I don't know about you, but not the full thing, is it? It's not. I think with Tien-on's permission that I asked earlier, we're going to ask James to say the words. It's a wee surprise for him, he wasn't expecting this. Down on one knee.
Will you marry me?
Oh dear, as though he wasn't nervous enough.
I, James, promise you, Tien-on, to be your best friend, to respect your individuality and always to try to understand any differences between us. I promise to trust you, to be honest with you, and to bring you laughter throughout your life. I promise to love and cherish you always, in everything, and to stand beside you as your partner while we build our future and achieve our dreams together.
I, Tien-on, promise you, James, to be your best friend, to respect your individuality and always to try to understand any differences between us. I promise to trust you, to be honest with you, and to bring you laughter throughout your life. I promise to love and cherish you always, in everything, and to stand beside you as your partner while we build our future and achieve our dreams together.
It's now my joy to say, Tien-on and James, you are now married and husband and wife, and you may kiss. So I know you will all join with me in wishing them double happiness and more, and a wonderful life together. If you're able to, could you please stand as I give you, everyone, Tien-on and James, our newly married couple.
Kung hei.
And foos your do's. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Ross and this is Al. We've got the great honour of being James's best men today. It's a real credit to both James and Terry that so many family and close friends have made their big day, with guests coming afar afield from Australia, Italy and Copenhagen. We've known James for 23 odd years now, having met in our first days at university when he was just a wee farm boy from Aboyne that had no little knowledge of how the real world works. And over those years, there have been many adventures together, from pedalling the Caledonian Canal for charity to many festivals, gigs and nights out. Everyone here knows well of James's love of travel, one that's taken him across every continent bar Antarctica.
Another trait is his boundless capacity for caring and kindness. His affinity for the elderly means he's always given the older clients at work. It's also evident in his way with kids. He's a loving uncle to Neve and Charlie, always happy to play a game with my girls and always bring them gifts back from his many adventures.
Finally, let us raise a toast to the newlyweds. May your marriage be filled with endless love, laughter and adventures. Here's to a lifetime of happiness. Yum Sing.
Slanjara.
I hope that you're all enjoying yourself so far today in these lovely surroundings. I would like to thank you all for joining us on this special occasion. I know how much effort you've all made to be here. So my wife and I just want to say that we truly appreciate you all coming along. Funny, gorgeous, generous, intelligent. These are just some of the words I've heard people say about me today. So thank you very much. Of course, I'm joking. On to my stung bride, Tien-on. Our first date was at a pub in the West End of Edinburgh between me finishing work and heading off to a rugby match. However, most of you won't be aware that Tien-on and I had actually met about 3 years before that in 2016. Although neither of us remembered this until several months after we'd started dating, when Tien-on was forwarding an email to me and noticed that she already had a James Glass email address coming up on her email account. This made us realise that Tien-on had previously met me in a professional capacity, as she was referred to me by her accountant to get some advice on her NHS pension after she'd lived in New Zealand for a while. So we actually first met in a meeting room in Glasgow. I can't tell you how glad I am that my financial planning skills were obviously pretty rubbish that day. As if Tien-on had become a client, then things may have been a bit different, and it's perhaps unlikely that we'd be gathered here today. Although, given that Tien-on did keep my business card pinned to her notice board at home, maybe I did leave a lasting impression after all. Since that second time we met, I've been hooked on Tien-on's funny and genuine personality. She continues to be super sarcastic every day, and it's so refreshing to find someone to not take life too seriously with. I'm usually not very good at telling you how I feel about you, so I'm going to tell you right now in front of all our friends and family. You are beautiful, and what you think are your imperfections are perfect to me. You are loyal and caring. You help and support people at work, and you bring that caring outlook home whenever me or your family need it. You are funny and make me laugh every day. You are my best friend, and you make me a better person. You have certainly enriched my life since we've been together. I'm so happy that I can now call you my wife, and I can't wait to have loads more experiences together with you through our married life together.